Hello there, this is Sadie, and we are going to go for another run today. Last time out, we beat the good rock ship. We won with Rock C. Today, we're playing the bad rock ship. We rolled Rock A as our next one, and this ship has big problems. We have missiles. We have nothing but missiles. We need to get out from under this setup as quickly as we possibly can, and we don't really have much choice about what setup we go with. Whatever a store offers us, we have to go with that, whether that's some conventional weapons or a teleporter. But otherwise, we're just going to run out of ammo if you try to keep using these. Okay, we have an immediate store that's kind of good, but kind of not good, because I don't have enough scrap to buy a teleporter if it's there. And there's not really any way to get extra jumps before this. I suppose I could get a teleporter by selling everything altogether, but I'd rather keep the Artemis missile. It's great boarding support. Well, I think I'm going to hit... It's basically which of these two options has more of an odds of getting me scrap. And I think it's probably the distress beacon. I could theoretically maybe do something like a distress, store, that, and then back to the store, and then back to that. That's very, inefficient in terms of jumps, but if there's something good at the store, efficiency with this ship is just whatever gets you out from under the missile burden. Well, let's check out this distress beacon and see if there's anything there for us. Hopefully we can get 18 scrap. No, we got 5 free hull damage instead. Great. I had to take that chance because we really, really need scrap for this store. Well, we didn't get any, so let's go to the store and see what's there. Hopefully there'll be a conventional weapon there and not the teleporter, because we can't afford the teleporter without having to do very awkward stuff. Okay, well there's no teleporter, but there are weapons. We can afford one of these weapons, but not 2 of them. If we sell the rock plating and the hull missile, we can get 1. I'd love to be able to get the charge ion and the heavy laser, but I can't get both. And only being able to afford 1, I think the heavy laser is the way to go. I mean, the other alternative would be to get the halberd beam, but I'm very wary of getting halberd beams when you don't have any protection for them. Having to use a halberd beam when you are at risk of just... because it takes 17 seconds to fire, and enemies at the beginning of the game always fire quicker than that, which means you take 1 hit on weapons, it goes down. I think it's much more reliable to go Artemis and heavy laser. That's an awkward combo, but I can Artemis missile into shields rather, and then use the heavy laser to win the fight. So, rock plating and hull missile, buy the heavy laser, and now do I start getting my shields up? Yeah. Now, this gives us some immediate offensive ability, but we kind of still need another offensive upgrade, because if we come against this ship that has 2 shield bubbles, this isn't really going to work. So by the end of Sector 2, we'll want to grab another weapon. We find nothing. Let's go here and then probably there. Okay, we get a fight. We're kind of a weird version of NGB with our weapons at the moment. We need everything to hit. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing. If we'd gone for a halberd beam here, our halberd beam wouldn't have fired, comes offline, and then we're in big, big trouble against this enemy with a burst laser too. Now, if you can get out from under the missile problem early, the Artemis missile becomes an actually good support weapon, because you have enough of them to use for that purpose. Go fight that fire, please. Especially in a run like this, where we didn't actually have any fights where we had to rely on just the missiles. There may be another store in this sector, or there may not. We are rejecting this offer. These are the weapons that don't time out, aren't they? As long as we have shield skill. Yeah, we can sit here for a while. We can't use this as a full trainer, because I think if the ion stunner directly hits my shields, it might actually last long enough that we take damage. However, I will sit here for a while and get dodges, so I'll meet you back when I am through doing that. Actually, well, since they've just done that, let's find out. Is this quick enough? Okay, it recharges just in time. I think it depends in part on what angle that approaches from. So I'm going to... Oh, grind dodge is here, but I'm going to be watching it very carefully. Okay, so that's taken about 45 minutes, but we have trained everything up, except we need 3 more points of weapon skill, but we'll do that by the end of this fight. I've already had a look at the crew over there. They have a human on piloting and an NG on engine, so crew kill's not happening with an NG over there. So let's just Artemis missile the shields. They have a buffer, so I want to hit that again with the heavy laser. Hopefully we can do this. We got a breach there. Hopefully we can do this without spending any more Artemis missiles. Good, they're not running. Weapons are maxed. I already looked at the map as well, and we don't have another store. Get shields now. Now I kind of want to save 90 scrap, because I was thinking, well, if a store turns up that has a teleporter and no other weapons, this actually isn't a bad boarding setup, even though we bought a conventional weapon, because we could use the Artemis missile as boarding support, the heavy laser to pop Zoltan shields or kill auto scout, and use boarding as our main offense. So now I want to get 90 scrap and just hold that. Offer to help. This quest is often quite dangerous early on. I think I'm going to skip it. We'll see. You can fight an elite ship that has... Here we have very similar looking weapons. That quest can fight you an elite ship that has ASB support. And that's not good. Or like, I don't know whether it's an elite, but it's like a disruptor type ship. God damn it. Well, fortunately they only have a Lido missile, but they dodged our missile, so our heavy laser doesn't do anything until the Artemis hits. Good, we set a fire over there. Absolutely not. Give me scrap. take the high scrap reward. I should really send you to fix the breach first, I guess. Okay, there's no more stores in this sector. That's fine. I think we saw every beacon except for the nebula ones down there. So there was only one store in this sector, and it was the one right at the beginning. Gets me more time to build up scrap for a second store to buy either a weapon or a teleporter. How many more jumps do I have? 4. The quest fight is skippable if it's the wrong type, so I think I'm going to go here, here, there, there, there. Aid the civilian ship, good. We have double scrap possibility. What sort of crew do you have over there? Please have a Mantis on slot 2. Nah. It's only really that opportunity that we would have to crew kill, because our weapons do 2 points of damage each time, so we can't reliably kill them by hitting oxygen. Okay, they're not evading anything for the rest of this fight, so... I was hoping we would set a fire or something there. Didn't sound like it. I think we still hit them before they can... Yeah, just barely. Got some hull repair. I'd have rather a second lot of scrap, but... that's not what we got. We are not paying your toll, especially since you can't hurt me. Maybe? Like, it's vaguely possible that we could crew kill this ship, but I don't think it's terribly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd have to either use a lot of missiles or like fire them directly at O2. If we fire a missile at shields, that will pull this guy to repair that, and then the NG would go to repair oxygen if we hit that with the heavy laser. So I think I'm gonna... the only way, therefore, to do oxygen kills would be Artemis directly onto oxygen, and I don't know that that does it even with a Mantis repairing. And there's a reasonable chance we might set a fire or a breach, and that would draw the NG anyway. So I'm going to just do an ordinary kill. I'm also worried about them trying to run. Let's actually charge my FTL before we do anything more, because that way we can use that if they do run away. I'm pretty sure the fleet pursuit doesn't double if this ship flees anyway. I think it's generally only the rebel ships that do that, but I just make it a habit that if I'm in a completely safe, or try to make it a habit, if I'm in a completely safe fight but I'm worried the ship might run away, just charge the FTL up before you do any damage that might trigger them to flee. Just keep the shields down. Yeah, they are trying to flee, and it looks like we set a fire in their piloting, because they ran the NG to help fix it. $17 more scrap. Aid the civilian ship. So this ship can't hurt us. We're having good luck with that. We do have to fire a bunch of times to get through their own shield. If we can get a double reward from this, we might be not far off 90 scrap after this fight. Cool, they don't have a shield buffer upgrade, good. Take out their evade. Right, we're back. Kill them. Okay, we didn't quite get up to 90, but we're not very far behind. And we do have another jump here, so let's take this quest and then read the text carefully. Okay, this isn't the one that has... You can sometimes get a boarding event where there's an ASB here, and that's quite bad, but it's not as bad as an actual fight with one. We got nothing as it happens. I'm going to sell 5 here. I don't want to sell too many because we need our missiles, but I want to be above 90 scrap. We go civilian. Civilian 2 is the best sector to go to for sector 2 in the game. It has 2 to 3 stores and relatively high scrap gain from, you know, events where you can aid civilian ships and that sort of thing. We are not paying your stupid toll. We're completely safe as long as they don't have the drone. I'm worried they might have a system repair drone, and it looks like... Oh, goodness, one moment. Okay. So as I was saying, I think they have a system repair drone because they fixed that shield very, very quickly. Also, they have 3. Their drone control system is obviously level 3 because this beam drone 1 is 2 power. We did 2 damage on the system, but it's not red, so it's not completely destroyed. The only 1 power drones in the game are the anti-drone and the system repair drone, and they obviously don't have an anti-drone. So I think it's likely from what's going on that they have a system repair drone. Good, we got a breach that they just fix immediately. They very definitely have a system repair drone over there. However, they depowered it when they got a point of repair on that system and brought the beam drone back. Okay, cool. We have 2 stores. Check this one. What have you got for me? Well, there's no teleporter, but there are weapons. So we're going for a conventional gunship in this run. Do I want the laser charger too? The other alternative is I could check this second store out and then backtrack. I could always hit the second store later. I think I want to get the laser charger too. Kind of an awkward pairing with the heavy laser, but it'll do. You can't afford to be picky on Rock A. The ship can't hurt me, but they are running. Scrap. I'm gonna go maybe here, maybe there as well if I can. I'd like to get to 80 scrap and then go there in case they have hacking or maybe a flak or something like that. Doesn't seem like that's gonna... No, that's definitely not happening because they have this store as well. Kinda wish one of these stores had been near the end of the sector. Now I have to decide whether or not I want to go to one of them at all. I could go to this jump, but then I basically have to go to a store. And I'm not going to have enough scrap for what I want. Unless I get a drop. I mean, it might be worth doing anyway. I could potentially sell something. Probably the Artemis. If I got some scrap, I might be able to, although I'm really hesitant to do that. The Artemis is a very good weapon. I'd be more likely to try to acquire a weapon at one of those then than to acquire hacking. I think my best path, if I'm going to go to a store, is here, store, there. Albeit I don't need to maximize beacons after hitting these stores, because I know I've already seen all three. Search among the stores, yeah, give me free stuff. Okay, well, they don't have hacking anyway. If we had got, or any weapons that I really want, if we had got scrap at this beacon, we could have afforded hacking here. We didn't, but... Demand that they surrender their goods. We need to upgrade our weapons for next sector, but I'm going to hold my scrap for the moment because there could be an immediate store in the next sector. Our choices for next sector are green and purple, and we're almost certainly going to the green sector, which should have at least 2 and maybe 3 stores. No fixing shields. Give them a lot of repairs to do. Guessing that they have a lot of fires on their ship. I won't find out. That's not a great weapon to find for free, but I mean, I guess in fights where we're completely safe, we can do this and really be NGB. We can even at weapons 4 use heavy ion Artemis. Although really, I think that at weapons 4, the charge laser and the heavy laser are just better. One moment. I think we have 3 jumps here. Actually, we might not even have that. It's close, but it's probably 2. Got a forward scout. I want the Artemis here, it's faster and does more damage. We can hit 2 different systems, we'll pull their pilots, so they won't be continuing to run away. Unfortunately, we didn't hit 2 systems. Keep the shields down. Trying to conserve missiles here. Why did I run you there? That's not the room where you heal. Yeah, we don't have an extra jump. Let's just go to the exit. Got a slave trader. One moment. Let me check. Attack the slaver. What sort of crew do you have over there? Well, we can maybe NGB this. On the other hand, this is a slaver. Actually, thinking on it, we just want to kill this ship normally. If you crew kill a slaver, you can either get a high scrap reward, you can get the best reward, which is high scrap and a random crew member, or you can get a choice of crew members. But if you get the choice of crew members, it's a medium reward instead of a high reward. I'd rather just get the high reward, and I'm guaranteed to do that by just killing them. So let's do that. Don't waste any missiles because we don't have to. Don't appear to be intending to surrender anyway, but maybe they will after this shot. No, I'm not taking a human. I'm taking your running. Yeah. The Zoltan Homeworlds. Do I want that over the Nebula? So that's... The Zoltan Border Police would be difficult for me to deal with. Because we don't have door controls and the rocks are very, very slow to move. If they boarded like into shields, trying to actually get them out would be very difficult. You don't have great venting on this ship either. You only have 2 double vents at these opposite sides of the ship. That could be forced abandoned as well, although that's not too awful in Sector 4. I'm going to take the Nebula. I don't like this, but I think I'm less likely to die in the Nebula than I am if I get a bad Zoltan Border Police fight. Does possibly mean we get fewer stores. So we don't see an immediate store. That means I need to upgrade my weapons. I at least need to be able to run this. I'd ideally bring the Artemis missile into play as well. In fact, I'm going to just do it. That means spending all my scrap, but... I'm much safer with these 3 weapons than I am with just 2 of them. Let's try to follow, pick up nothing. Attack the automated ship. Okay, our charge laser 2 will be helpful here because they have no shields. We can just fire it every single time it gets 1 point. And we've immediately made it so that they can't hurt us. Don't need the Artemis then. No, I'm not allowing that. Well, we have another heavy ion. We could theoretically do this. It would be bad, though. So I'm not going to. Go here and then onwards. Hopefully there's a store at one of these non-nebula jumps because they're right at the end of the sector, so that buys me time to farm up scrap. We are attacking the pirate. That's probably a Lido missile, unfortunately. We dodged it, though. Whatever kind of missile it is. No running. Cool, we got a map reveal. We know where the stores are. We know where the fights are. That is very, very good. Ion Storm. I think the one where you lead the rocks out of the nebula is a Ion Storm ship detected. And we have the blue option for that. That's probably manually searched, but I don't want to go there. I don't know if I can hit both of these stores. I at least want to go here, like there, maybe. We'll see after a couple of jumps. Yep, I was right. It is indeed. And I'm glad we don't have to fight this ship. I think if I didn't have the blue option, I think I would skip this, because that is a nasty looking ship. Frigging burst 2, heavy laser, mini beams. I think that's just a basic laser. And rock ships often have surprisingly high amounts of power in low power, supposedly low power situations. We now have enough for hacking. We also have the heavy ion we can sell. We can once again use our charge laser, charge 2, before they get any shields up. Well, with them at each point of charge, since they have no shields, but they can also just do that. Trying to decide if I want to keep the heavy laser or the Artemis or use the charge 2 like that. I think I'll fire the charge 2 once and then swap over, because this can do 2 points of damage and the charge on these both can do 2 points of damage. I want to just take that damn missile off. Good. Cloaking down. They'll never get their weapons back now. More shieldless auto scouts. First volley is still going completely on, even though they're running away, is going completely on weapons, because those are very dangerous. Wow. Fuck you, game. Okay, we're safe. We got 11 scrap for that bullshit. Haven't mentioned that I hate forward scouts. I think it's probably come up on this channel once or twice before that I detest forward scouts. Oh, no finish. I could buy cloaking right now by selling the 2 heavy ions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably that's not possible, but I'm pretty sure that this fight would get taken over doing that, but I can definitely get the 2 stores in this one at least. So we're gonna do that. No. They have hacking, we're getting it. And now we might just skip this other store and take the fight instead, because we have what we want right now. Yeah, we skip that. We keep the heavy ion in case we want to upgrade on it, and it gives me a blue option in one event that we don't have an NG for. Let's attack this ship. Our Artemis can't do anything in this fight because of the defensive drone, so let's depower it. I guess I could have hacked this missile, but we've been fortunate in this sector in that most of the enemies have had 1 shield bubble only. Or none at all. Have we even fought a single 2 shield bubble enemy? I'm not sure that we have. No. kind of tempting with 2 drones, but we do have a good quantity of drones anyway, and I'd like to rebuild my scrap. Well, actually, more accurately, I'd like to get hacking too and a bit more power. I'll do the power first, since we're about to jump to a low power battle. Yikes. Well, we can probably cripple their weapons before they get to do a proper shot at me. Good. I managed to trick them into shooting at the charge 2 by firing it a little bit faster than the heavy laser. And that allowed me to take all their weapons down. Let's charge the charge 2 up all the way, because I'm in no danger now. If I let them fix their weapons a bit, they might, I was thinking if I let them fix their weapons, they might have, then pulled the shield bubble down. But that would require waiting too long. We must have got a fire over in their weapons, because they haven't fixed a single point of it so far. Probably a double fire. Go here. We might check the store out, I guess. Inquire about their specialty. This is not actually as good an offer as you'd think. Like this, oh, it saves 6 scrap. Well, sensors upgrades are extremely marginal, and relative to the point of the game that we're at now, upgrading sensors at full cost in, say, Sector 7 is basically, or Sector 8 is basically cheaper, because the amount of scrap you get from any encounter is significantly higher later in the run. So it's kind of a false economy to look at that and think, oh, that saves me 6 scrap. They might have like a heavy laser here that we could buy, but it's unlikely, or we could possibly swap a few weapons for a flak if it was there. We'll check it out, since we have no real reason not to beyond spending 1 fuel. Hey look, there's the flak. Sell the heavy ion. I wish we had more scrap. I guess if we hadn't bought that power bar, we could do this without selling the charge 2, but the flak is just better. We'll give them 5. Slug is more dangerous, and they have heavier shielding. Which, heavy shielding is not really something that we want to see here. We're in a pretty good position, we just need a bit of space. I mean, the entire game is set in space, but specifically we need time and space to just get a few more upgrades on our ship. So that's leaning me to think we go Mantis. Like, if we fight a really bad battle where the slugs pre-hack my medbay and force me to use hacking on it, and then they have dangerous weapons, that could be really, really bad. I think here we're going to take the Mantis homeworlds. This gives us the opportunity to just build up a bit of scrap, hopefully hit Sector 5 and try to get cloaking. If we can do that, we're fine. I'm gonna actually park my engines person on doors to deal with borders. We'll take that. Store is not in a great spot. It's Kazakh. We don't have the blue option. We don't have the chance here to actually get Kazakh. We would need to have fully upgraded our sensors, which would be stupid. We're going to try to do that without this fight, without using any missiles, because their weapons are pretty pathetic. We could maybe crew kill this. Kazakh always only has Mantis crew, but I'm going to just kill them normally. Actually, maybe not. time this just right, maybe we can kill both of these when Emma warps over to us. Yep. Now the only problem here is that we need to kill this person before they can... Oh, the teleporter's broken again. We must have hit that with the flak. In that case, we've got a crew kill. Cool. As long as we kill Emma before the fire spreads somewhere else, which shouldn't be too hard. I honestly don't know whether or not a crew kill gets you a higher reward in that when you can't actually qualify for the Kazakh quest, but I mean, there was no reason not to do it there. The opportunity fell right into place. I think I'm probably going to just go around this store. Yeah, we're definitely just going around that store. Yeah, the venting on this ship is very, very awkward. This little corner up there in particular is difficult to defend in my experience. Let's just vent all of this stuff and get you to medbay. We kind of need to fix that though before we run out of before we leave this beacon. So we're gonna get hit by solar flares. Go here. The exit here is awkward. We either have to go this way or from there. I think we'll take the back path because it looks like we get more jumps if we do that. They'll still only have one shield here in Sector 4. We definitely would not be seeing that if we were in a slug sector. We are now completely safe, and this is a potentially crew killable ship as well because they have a clone bay. Let's see, who have you got over there? Probably two Mantis and an NG. Yep. Cool, they're boarding with the NG. Maybe we can crew kill this. Probably not though, they managed to get the NG back. Yeah, we don't have enough hull to play with. Had we been able to kill the NG, we might have been able to suffocate them. I suppose we could have used a hacking drone there to get it even with the NG. I don't feel that's worth it. I really wish we hadn't had to sell that that Charge 2 laser. We'd be in much better shape if we had that as an option to upgrade onto and or to use. No, we can't risk giant alien spiders. Okay, there's 2 stores in this sector. I think we go here and then the store. We won't be able to afford cloaking, that's for sure, but we need fuel. For God's sake. We found 3 different boarding events in this stupid sector. This is how Mantis sectors go sometimes. Just vent everything, make them come to get me in the med bay. One of their mantises will go join the queue politely. The way their pathfinding works is that if they look for a room that has a system that they can break, that has oxygen, or they look for a room that has crew they can fight, and they don't really care about whether that room has oxygen. In that case, the mantis, and if they don't have either of those, they'll look for a room that has oxygen. In that case, the only room that had oxygen and a system they could break or crew they could fight was our med bay. They couldn't fit all 4 of them in there, and then they chucked the 4th mantis in the only room that has oxygen, which is that. Okay, they have weapons here. Not very good weapons, though. I'd consider the ion bomb, but we're already using missiles for the Artemis, so I think we just pass on everything at this store except for the fuel. By 1 point of repair. I think we only have 2 jumps here. Oh, no, we have 3. Looks like. Yep. 1, 2, 3. We're hacking this. We haven't been using our hacking very much, but... Kidding. Take that shit down, please. There's an outside chance we could crew kill this if we could get a fire in that room, because they're gonna board us again. And come fight us in the med bay. Getting a fire in there was predicated on us actually ever hitting the damn thing. Yeah, maybe. Angie is stunned, he's gonna keep taking damage. One Artemis missile kills all of these guys. I couldn't use the heavy laser, would have done it too, but I couldn't use the heavy laser because the flak might have hit and done the last point of hull damage. So I needed to use the missile. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, this is the most dangerous fight of the run so far by far. But weapons hack made it safe. Let's try not to use any more drones. Missiles. Kinda interesting because of the 6 missiles, but I need more scrap. I want to be able to afford cloaking. And or a weapon. Attack the ship. We're gonna hack again here. They have a missile. 2 shields. Okay, good. They fired that in a dumb way. This one we're not going to be able to kill with the fire in the central room because they have a med bay. So let's just hit their shields. I think we got a fire there too. Maybe we can do this then, because they're going to take a bunch of damage from this, and maybe we can then lock them in here if when they try to run to the med bay. Also, their med bay is also on fire. You're kind of trapped because the fire is eventually going to spread there. I think this is going to be a crew kill because that's... I don't care if you have an NG, that's too much fire to deal with, especially when I can do this. Yep. You don't need to shoot anything more, we just wait for the fire to spread either to the piloting or to burn the oxygen out. It'll probably hit piloting first, yep. Oh no, he made it! Okay, we get a crew member, cool. Now I can use that rock on the system they're actually trained on, and I'll put the human on piloting. On doors, rather. We're almost to the point where we can afford cloaking. And we will be after this. But we have to fight a ship with 3 shield bubbles first, great. And the missile. An Artemis missile. If I can hit their weapons once, that Artemis missile goes down. Yep, good. Two damage against a 3 power system, so it always leaves them with the heavy laser, not the weapon that I'm actually concerned about. I didn't want to use more missiles here, but... we're in some danger of running out of missiles, and if we do that, we'll have to start shield hacking, which makes us way less safe. Nebula. Well, that's clearly where we go first. There's an entire bit of the sector here that's very difficult for us to ever see. I think that beacon is basically impossible to get to unless we get like fleet delay repeatedly. Nothing. There's the store. Wow, this store sucks. Okay, so the only other store in this sector is going to be, if there is one at all, is going to be at one of these 2 beacons. We have time to buy stuff and to farm scrap back up. My danger at the moment is if I run out of missiles, I'm in trouble. I could potentially buy this drone control system, which is not something I generally consider doing, but it would give me something else that can pop a shield bubble. And I probably have the time to then farm back up to cloaking. Like, I could buy the drone control and the backup battery. That would cost us 120. We'd need to make another 114 scrap in the rest of this sector. We're almost certain to do that. So I'll probably buy a bit of fuel as well. Of course, to use the drone control system and hacking, we start running out of drones potentially very quickly. I would ideally want to get mind control along with hacking and cloaking as my third system. But I wonder if this is one of the times that I have to improvise a bit. It's like I'm having quite a few fights where I'm having to use 2 or 3 missiles. I suppose I could alternately buy 6 missiles here. Actually, that's probably a better play. Of course, the danger is there might not be another store in this sector at all. Buying drone control would also thin the system pool out. If I buy that and backup battery, there'd be a 3 and 4 chance to any other store for the rest of the run that has systems has cloaking. I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm going to buy the missiles. Let's open fire. We'll weapon hack to buy us time. You're an eventable place. Kinda need to hit the shields to have much hope of doing anything here. Good. Double fire. That should burn those weapons down. You go help. We just gonna crew kill this? Looks like it. Yeah, we just crew killed them with that giant fire in the locked. And then their ship burned out. We'll chase them. Yuck. Dangerous, fast weapons. The way to do this fight is to let them fire these 2 single-shot lasers and then engage the hack. Because that splits their volley up. If you just engage the hack right away, sure, you delay their weapons, but you're not delaying, you know, when they do eventually get them, if they get it off, they still have a very dangerous volley. This way we've made them completely harmless. Could you please hit heavy laser? Situations like this is where I really regret having to get rid of the charge 2. But I mean, if we had kept it and not got the flak, we wouldn't be in a better situation. I would have needed to be able to have both of them. And buying a power bar I probably didn't need. Didn't allow me to do that. Please stop dodging 2 of my 3 shots. How many times in a row is that? Finally. And we got a fire. Double fire. I think they don't have enough hull for us to crew kill this. Maybe. We can take the Quambai out. Which we can't, because of course they dodged. Let's just kill them then. We should get enough scrap from this at any rate to take us back above cloaking buffer. Yes, indeed. Ugh. This isn't good. Okay, we got the flak offline, and that's the only thing that's really too dangerous to us right now, but we're going to have difficulty hurting this ship. Okay, maybe not so much. I think we got a fire in there as well, because they ran multiple crew in there. No. Weapon hack was huge there, as it usually is. Do we want to go to these jumps earlier? I think I might go here to see if that's a store first. Like this one, we kind of have to hit at the end of the sector. But I could theoretically go here if that is a store, hit it, and then jump back. This ship is quite dangerous. We're still going to hit it because we want scrap really urgently. Unfortunately, the flak and the basic laser line up, so we can't sort of separate them the way that we did in that previous fight. God damn it. Really? Fuck you. Okay, we got him. Okay, good. We still got a big fire. We're not going to be able to crew kill though because they're trying to run. I'm going to take this. 7 missiles is very, very good for us. And we have the scrap that we need. And that will save us from having to buy missiles again. Okay, there's no store there. So we're going to maximize our jumps in the nebula. Which I think is just this, that, and then that, and that. We might lose 1 or 2. Nothing there. We get this again. We will once again lead them out and get a bunch of free stuff. That event has been very lucrative for us today. What's not been lucrative is the incredibly numerous number of these events we've had. Actually, we just vent everything except the little corner. Go back to your places. It's kind of greedy to hold this much scrap. but I'm still going to do it. I mean, I could buy shield 6, but I don't know that that helps us enormously. Getting cloaking and a weapon would help us enormously. We don't need a repair. Outpost. This is a double scrap possibility. See if we can knock this offline before we... Because if we can knock that burst 3 offline, we don't need to use a drone. Nope. So as you can see with the amount of scrap we had, if we had decided to buy that drone control system, we still would have been more than able to farm up the scrap that we needed to buy cloaking. But I feel like it's worked out okay that we didn't do that. There we go. I knew you could do it. And their shields are now breached. So let's just blast our weapons to smithereens and stop them harassing me with these bombs. I said, let's blast our weapons to smithereens so they can stop harassing me with these bombs. You just go start healing. Double reward. You stay in there until the human arrives so that it preserves the repair. Oh yeah, it helps to have that on. Now, please show me a store. No store. Well, we go there anyway. I'm gonna get a bit of engines just in case we need to run away. We lose like 1 jump. I think that's not too bad considering that sector was just laid out in a bad way. Oh man. I hate turning up, passing up rebel strongholds, but NG is the correct choice here. We just need a good store. If we fought like a dangerous double offensive drone ship, which we can easily encounter in a rebel sector, it would just murder us. Whereas an NG homeworld sector, you know, we have loads and loads of scrap. This is absolutely the situation in the game where you go NG homeworlds. So it leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but we do it. Okay, we don't have an immediate store. I am going to get the shields up now. It'll be unfortunate if we see a store like right there, but... The downside of going here is that NG's like their defensive drones, which would really screw over my offense. But you don't fight very many ships in NG sectors generally. And when you do, they're often ships like this rather than actually being NG ships, because the NG are not very aggressive, generally speaking. I think I engaged that hack slightly early. That wasn't too bad. Good lord, the dodging. You get in there. Well, it looks like we're doing this again. Except we're having to do it while there's a fight going on, which makes it significantly more dangerous. Still, the fight's almost over. Good. So, what are our options here? If we go this way, we kind of have to go topside. On the other hand, that doesn't really cost us any. If we go this way, we definitely don't see this beacon. Whereas if we go this way, we can go here, here, there, there, there. I think that's therefore the path we take. We don't have anything for this. For the second time, we just take damage from that event. Okay. I don't want to use this, but if we get cloaking, like, it's really, really slow and doesn't pair with my other weapons at all. But it does pretty much take down shields entirely on its own. And we found a store. They don't have it. Great. I think we buy the ion charger. We can use that more rapidly than we can use this flak 2, both in terms of requiring fewer upgrades and the thing fires faster, and it will just help me deal with shields. Do we keep the flak 2 just in case? I think we do. We don't need to get rid of it right now. We can use either this or we can use the Artemis, depending on what we're fighting. Respond to the call. Okay, this fight is quite good. We might be able to get a weapon out of it. As long as we can take that chain ion off before it spins up all the way, we are safe. Which we've now done. You go heal. Attempt to contact the NG. Okay, we didn't get a weapon, but we got a double reward and a crew member. So that's pretty good. You have shield skill, don't you? So yeah, we'll put you on shields and put the NG on doors. Now we're going this way to spot these lower beacons. There's at least one more store in this sector. Wow, our NG gives us the NG Homeworld quest immediately. Only one in this sector. Next one's in the next sector. We've already seen that. We go here. I'm not really prioritizing the quest. If we don't get the quest, so be it. I'd much rather find the store. Only dangerous weapon here is the missile, but of course the missile is quite dangerous. Their other weapons literally can't get through my shields. Nice dodge. Wow, that's a fast teleporter. Just, you guys get over there. Let's vent all this section out. We have control of the fight at the moment. Oh, I forgot to save crew positions. That's fine. Okay, we've got 2 more stores. Good. We're hitting both of them. This is a good store. And this has, like, all kinds of stuff that you would want. I think we can get Cloaking Mind Control in the burst one. Because we can sell the flak too. And that's why we went to an NG sector instead of going to the Rebel Stronghold. Much as I wanted to go to the Rebel Stronghold. This store's now kind of wasted, but we don't really have any way to path around it. We wouldn't buy any of the stuff here anyway. So take the quest and then out. So we're pretty stable now. We should win from here. They're running away, so I'm going to hack their evade. I'll hack their piloting so that I know how many shots I need to put on that system. Cloak. Now I kind of do want to upgrade my sensors so that I can use the mind control more easily. Demand the information. Okay, so this is the real quest. I didn't pay attention to the... However, although I do want to get the sensors up to be able to use that more easily, I can just run someone down there and I have more urgent upgrades like getting my engines up, getting my weapons up to use the Artemis, that kind of thing. I kept the charge ion rather, so that I can use that against Phase 2, where the flagship is immune to my Artemis missile because it's a defensive drone. I probably don't need to hack here. Nope. This screams crew kill. You have no med bay, you can't hurt me, and there's a fire. Thank you for bunching all of your crew in one room. We don't even need to mind control here. I think we just kill them with the lasers. Okay. We would have if we hadn't had them dodge half our shots with just autopiloting. Again. Well, we will hit this room eventually, probably. And they die as soon as they do. Steals the civilian supplies. Yeah. Rebels will always have support, blah blah. Rebel or rock controlled? We want Rebel. Rock controlled has the live mine, although we have the Artemis missile to protect against it, but Rebel is just generally a better sector anyway. I mean, it's more dangerous, generally, although Rock at this late in the game is very dangerous as well, because all of the ships will have cloaking, pretty much. I know one of these quests is from the NG homeworlds. In fact, both of them are. I really want to pick up this big nebula, but it's in an awkward spot. I think we dodge the store. We don't need to buy anything else to win. Actually, let's get that up. Just take their evade out. These weapons are very slow. We can cloak them the first time and then blow them up. Go help my NG. How about cut that out? We were able to gain vision into the room by repowering our hack for a moment. Get more power. Now we want to get the weapon up. Go take these nebula jumps. This fight we weapon hack. I do not like those stupid double missiles. Good, that's a lot more manageable. So yeah, weapon hacking is really good, just so that you know. Especially once you have it upgraded, as long as you have some chance of getting through the shields, you know, it's effectively buying you a bunch of extra volleys compared to what the enemy gets, so unless you get truly screwed by the RNG, you should be able to hit. If we do like an evade hack there, well, we could maybe cloak and knock it off, but we don't knock multiple missiles off. We don't take 0 damage in that fight if we don't weapon hack, I think. Nice reward. We might get a chance to sell that drone, or we might not. Depends on whether there's another store in this sector. Can I hit all of these? I think I can. I probably should have bought the piloting upgrade. I don't want to risk my crew. I could lose training and that would be quite bad. We will fight the low power battle. Backup battery is very nice to have in low power situations. We are now completely safe because we're running 2 shield bubbles. Get your beam drones out of the damn way. No more dodging for you. And that means we win. Okay, let's get this up and that up. We can't power it here, but outside of the low power situation, we'll now be able to use our Artemis missile. Take the fight. Here I am going to hack evade. Let's see, if I hack evade, I will do that pops shields, 1 damage to weapons, 2 damage to weapons, 2 damage to weapons, so 5 altogether. We should knock all 3 of these off. We'll knock at least 2 of them, because that's a 2 power weapon, that's a 2 power weapon. I don't know that if that's 1 or 2, but regardless, unless they have a weapon buffer, we should knock all 3 of them off. I should have cloaked that. I didn't. We dodged it anyway. I think I was trying to squeeze my weapons in, and I think therefore I didn't have them hit in the right order. I don't think we did enough damage. Maybe I think my heavy laser may have hit the shields, and therefore we did only 4 instead of 5. Or maybe they had a weapons buffer. I wasn't watching carefully enough to be sure. We went on the next volley anyway, and we didn't take any damage, so. The misplay didn't cost us. Now we really would like to find a store. We have multiple drones to sell. Oh no, not my sensors. We'll just chuck an Artemis missile into their piloting. We don't even need to wait to hack, because once their piloting is down, our shots all hit anyway. I don't care about your Ion Blast 2, let's start hitting shields. It's a forward scout, of course it gave a bad reward. Vent them out. Let's just mind control one of them. No, that's a bad offer. That'll kill them. See, I know how we were discussing previously about the sensor upgrade we got offered in Sector 3, and that was for 19 scrap, if I remember correctly. Well, by delaying it, we cost ourselves 6 more scrap, but the thing is, every single fight this late in the game is giving us way more than that anyway. So a single scrap payout is, you know, it's only costing us a fraction of a scrap payout when we do it. Shall we do it now? Let's do it now so we can use our mind control better. But yeah, it's only costing us a fraction of a scrap payout, whereas back in Sector 3, 19 scrap is... I can't remember what the medium scrap payout amounts are in Sector 3. I know in Sector 1 and 2 they're 12 to 19, so they're a little bit higher than that in Sector 3, but it's like, it's most of a scrap payout, I expect. Here, let's find out quickly, just so I can be precise. My Copley's site has all of this information on it. Yeah, medium scrap reward in Sector 3 is 16 to 27 scrap. So we would be spending most of an entire scrap payout. Whereas Sector 7, I closed it too quickly before I could read it. In Sector 7, a medium scrap payout is 36 to 58 scrap. So by delaying the sensors upgrade until near the end of the run, which is mostly when you would want it anyway, you're actually, even though it costs you more scrap in absolute terms, in terms of how many scrap payouts it's going to cost you, it's significantly less. This is running away. I think this is the decoy ship. Yeah, this is definitely the decoy ship, but their weapons aren't that bad other than the missile. Let's mind control these guys and make them kill each other. Okay, good. We got a double fire in there. They're not dealing with that anytime soon. And we took the missile down. Cool. Demand the information. Aha, we were a trick. Well, I have my own trick. It's called pretending to accept your surrender. You get 36 scrap for that war crime. I mean, strictly the text doesn't say that we accepted surrender, it just said that we demand information. It's obviously implied that you accept the surrender, since they wouldn't have a reason to give the information if they haven't surrendered, but... So that is the final bit of the quest. If we can get a crew kill, we can get a very good reward there, but I'm not particularly convinced we'll be able to do that. Yuck. Level 3 piloting. Cloak all that. Mind control you. Yeah, I don't think you're fixing that. Sadly, that's a forward scout. Yeah, we actually got a good reward from it in spite of the fact that it was So maybe that wasn't a forward scout strictly, although it was running away from the start of the fight. Well, we can use that instead of the charge ion in phase 2. So that's a useful drop. So that gives us even more reason to want to find a store. We have so much stuff to sell, and we're about to get titanium system casing as well. Let's do that. Mostly it'll be a buffer, but it'll be useful in phase 2. Is this ship crew killable? Maybe. If we hack medbay, we can probably crew kill between that and us mind controlling and them boarding us. We'll try that. We'll just vent these people. Yeah, firebomb. Oh, you firebombed a rock. They take damage from the bomb still, but the fire won't do anything. Nice. Okay, the fire burned that system down. I guess it does still do something here. Let them in. Microwave them. So we get scrap from the ship, which normally, if you just destroy the ship, you don't get scrap from this at all. You get this scrap. But that basically turns it into a double reward. We'll use the Engie to fix that. So it was painful, but the decision to go to that Engie sector definitely paid off big time. Now we'd really like to find a store. And there may not be one for the rest of the run, unfortunately. We don't need 3 shields here, but we do need to hack. That's probably an ion bomb, which is not great. Yikes. Okay, they used that intelligently, so we're taking... That's amazing dodging. We should have got absolutely smashed there because they used their ion bomb intelligently. I should have realized, when I realized that was an ion bomb, I should have put 2 more power back into my shields, because that way it would have left a shield bubble up even after they did that. But we were not punished for that particular error. Now it doesn't matter what they ion bomb because they don't have their other weapons up. Well, we can go here and see 2, or we can go here and see 1. I guess we go here. No. I should have mind controlled their pilot before shooting that. That was a mistake. Whatever, we got both missiles off. That burst laser 2 can shoot at me all day, I don't care. I actually don't want to hit the weapons right now because they might take that down and bring up a missile. And nothing there. Explore the asteroid field and get free stuff. So we're off to Sector 8. We have loads of stuff in the hold to sell if we can find the one store. They've already taken over 2 repair stations. One must have been right there and one was right there. That's not good, but we do have enough of all of our consumables to last the rest of the run, so it doesn't matter that much. We really have not made very much scrap this run. We only have 17 power bars. Let's get 3 more so that I can shield hack. If we can find a store, we have loads and loads of stuff to sell, and we can use that to get shields 4, otherwise, or shield 8 rather, I should say. Otherwise, probably not. This is a not enough time event because the text there mentioned battle raging in the background, which means that if we win this, we're only going to get a low amount of scrap unless we can crew kill. I don't think this ship is worth the danger of trying to crew kill though, so we're just going to take a low amount of scrap and win. Do I want to hack shields or do I want to hack pilot? Let's hack shields. Oh, yuck. Let's see if we can hit their hack. Nope. Maybe with a missile. Yeah. I knew that would be the case, but trying to crew kill that would have been dangerous. Holding scrap in case we do find a store, because we can convert that into a lot of money. Also, we get an outpost. This is a guaranteed double reward. This is great. Cloak. Until they bring another weapon back up, we're completely safe. Now they have no shields, so they're not going to get to do that. Yes, board me with a human who's not even at full health. That's going to really work. Double reward in Sector 8 is very nice. We got like 100 scrap from that. That still isn't actually enough to get my shields all the way up, but it's most of what we need. Doesn't look like we're finding the store though, which is sad. Hack those weapons. The missile is the only thing that's dangerous here. Also, they did that, so. Well, this fight's over. We could grind shield skill, but I can't be bothered. I'm gonna just win the run. we would need to let them fire that 17 more times. Is it? We found it. Amazing. I feel like this isn't really that needed here. Unless we buy the halberd beam as well. Like, it doesn't even work that well with shield hacks or with the charge laser if we end up using that. It makes it very difficult for us to get our shields up. I'm going to skip the pre-igniter. It's kind of sad, but I'd rather be able to just do this. And yeah, keep the charge laser for phase 2 and probably phase 3. I'll decide about phase 3. Double burst 3s. I kind of want to run that setup sometime, even though it would be terrible, but I've never seen the run where I would be able to make it work. Go and heal. Hack those shields down. Maybe we can crew kill this? I doubt it. On the other hand, double fire. Let's watch what happens. Actually only want level 1 mind control because you've taken more damage. Hopefully you go and get distracted, and you do. Good. So Chris here is going to die. And I think I can do enough damage to Marcus that he dies as well. Yep. Are you fucking kidding? We could jump back to the store and sell those. In fact, we're going to do that because we have enough time. It means we can't reset the hack, but who cares? Screw it. Now we will do it. More late pre-igniters. So, off to take phase 1. What are you hacking? Something that doesn't really matter. Good. Why did I not cloak there? I mean, thankfully I dodged anyway, but... And I didn't mind control. I'm not playing this battle very well. Good. Take these two out. Ah. Stop fixing that. Do you just suffocate there? Yep. Are you kidding? I guess I wasn't watching carefully enough. Whatever, we took like 1 damage, and in exchange we're gonna basically crew kill the ship. They'll have like 1 or 2 crew left. Mind-controlled guy is dead. Do a long cloak, and we'll win the battle. We took 1 damage because we were being sloppy. Now let's bring the charge laser out for the future rounds. We can even get an extra jump in between phases. If we hack piloting here, we should be able to blast our weapons to bits. We can cloak the missile as long as I don't do dumb things and forget to do it again. This ship is theoretically crew killable, but whatever. Do I do this? Yeah, do that, and then we'll get power for the final phase. We're gonna have a boarding drone this phase, so let's run level 2 oxygen and open all the internal doors. Go help out. Let's mind control the pilot to increase the odds of these shots hitting. We don't really care if we kill any more of their crew. They only have 2 of them. I can deal with a boarding phase of 1 human. We may end up killing some of them anyway, because we're going to shoot shields here. You two fight there. Don't quite have cloaking back, but I think they're just going to die. Yep. So we didn't take any damage that phase. We shouldn't have taken any damage either the first 2 phases, but... Okay. The flagship can drop stuff just like any other battle. I've had it drop long-range scanners before. Well, let's go chase them. Get rid of the mind control. Really? What the fuck is this? Long cloak. No. That seems like a light power surge. They might actually... Yep. We didn't get hit by it, but we didn't quite have it cloaked long enough. And we still can't get through the Zoltan shield because they're dodging like crazy. Of course they hit all three of their shots. 45% evade, it means nothing. Still, this is now a very comfortable win. So, we managed to get through that. Some of the mid sectors weren't particularly high on scrap, and we had some awkward weapon situations. I think the big thing was deciding to go to the NG sector instead of the Rebel Stronghold was definitely the right choice there, and paid off huge. Like, maybe if we go to the Stronghold, we might be able to find the Constructor flagship and it drops a good weapon. But the NG sector is just more certain. It's more stores. Stores are where you can definitely, where you have by far the highest chance to get stronger. Actually, that's a pretty decent score, considering we didn't have scanners for the whole run. Just high, ships defeated, beacons explored, and scrap. I suppose we went through 2 uncharted nebulas, so that will increase our beacon counts a little bit, although one of them we kind of left earlier than we would have liked. Still, that's 6. And we have 2 quite bad ships already out of the way, Rock A and NGB. 3, 2, 1, and go. We've already done Fed A, haven't we? Yes, this is the first ship on the streak. We just did that. Okay, Stealth A. Stealth A is a great ship. So, we have that to look forward to next time. So, I hope you enjoyed the Rock A run, and bye for now.